say it's all been said. Laugh it off at midnight. Sleep on borrowed beds. Prophets in the group chat. Did it long ago. Everyone screenshot. Buried in your phone. What are you gonna do when Isaiah 13 comes true? When the ground moves under you and the sky pulls away from blue. When the kings chase fall through and the gold can't carry you. Tell me what you gonna do when Isaiah 13 comes true. Yeah. You've been trading mercy for another life. Sold your quiet conscience for a louder life. Built your little kingdom on a fragile life. Every brick of ego reaching for the sky. Yeah. What are you gonna do when Isaiah 13 comes true? When the ground moves under you and the sky pulls away from blue. When the kings you chase fall through, yeah, and the gold can't carry you. Yeah. Tell me what you're gonna do when Isaiah 13 comes true. Oh, will you run to the mountain? Will you fall to your knees? Will you beg for a moment you were sure you never need? Will you call out a name you only used in vain? When the noise you love so much can't cover up the pain. When the ground moves under you and the sky pulls away from blue. When the kings you chase fall through and the gold can't carry you. Tell me what you're gonna do when Isaiah 13 comes true. What you gonna do?
All right. All right. I'm back. I want to thank my lovely Isha, this daughter of Zion, Yesenia, for that contribution, that production of that lovely piece of music. Sing a new song unto God. What are you going to do when Isaiah Yeshayahu comes true? Very powerful, meaningful song. Thank you, Yesenia. My name is Yamsufa Aria, and this is the Real Talk for Real People study program, a program designed to study the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and his chosen people. Along with that, the enemies of the Most High, because for all intents and purposes, they still are the enemies of the Most High, along with his chosen people whom he chose. But not only I, as I mentioned, my lovely Isha Nasanya, a daughter of Zion, and elder sister Taish, elder brother Katria, unfortunately, for personal reasons, has taken a day off. But we will continue on because you have to continue on. And certainly as far as these instructions are concerned. Now, I won't take on Brother Cartrell's instructions, his part. But I will take on my own, beginning in the book of Bereshit. But before I do that, I want to introduce my lovely Isha, a daughter of Zion. Simply said, my wife in Hebrew, Lasanya. Lasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. I'm happy that we made it back. Hope we had a blessed day. All praises.
Thank you, son. Now my elder sister Thais. Let me get her back on. She was kicked off the stage. My elder sister
I'm not
Thais.
sure if you can hear
Thais,
me, but I can't hear you guys.
yes, ma'am.
Can you hear
We
me?
can hear you. Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. Elder sister Thais, can you hear us? Testing 1, 2. Can you hear? Okay, let me try with this.
I couldn't hear you guys. I can hear you now.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now. All praises to the Most High Yah. Good evening, family. It is a pleasure to be here on this evening, and I am just looking to receive what the Most High has to say, as always. All praises to the Most High Yah. Hallelujah. Good evening, brother and sister, and to all others that are listening.
Praise the Most High. Thank you, Elder Sister Thais. So without further ado, let us get started to the studies. Turn to Barashi chapter 14. Lot's Abram's nephew captivity and rescue by his uncle Abram. Chapter 14. It came to pass in the days of Amraphel.
Can you hear me?
King,
I keep
yes,
going in and
ma'am. We
out.
can.
I'm
Yes,
keep
we can hear
losing
you.
you, losing everybody.
I don't know what's going on,
Hmm.
Thais. What about now? Thais. Okay, let's give her a minute to get back on. Well, okay, let's try to give her a minute.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep my audio keeps going out.
I know, so it'd be one of those days.
Yeah.
All
Yep, it's
right, so
called living. I'm glad to experience it.
one of those
It's an
days.
honor. Yes, indeed. Hallelujah.
Praise, hallelujah. So in chapter 14 of Barashi, it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elisar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tadil, king of nations, that they made war against Bera, king of Sodom, and Barsha, king of Gomorrah, Shanir, king of Atma, Shemember, king of Zalubim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, that was the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer. In the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year, Chedorlaomer and the kings that were with him came and attacked Rephaim and Ashtaroth, Parnem, the Zuzim, and Ham, Imnim, and Shavez, Parathaim, the Hororites, and that mountain of Seir, as far as Elam Paran, which is by the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to En Misfah, that is in Kadesh, and attacked all the country of the Amalekites and also the Amorites who dwelt in Zizon, Tamar. And the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Adnah, the king of Zebolim, and the king of Bela, that is Zor, went out and joined together in battle in the valley of Siddim against Shedor-Laomer, king of Elam, Tidam, king of all nations, and Raphael, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elishah, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Shittim was full of asphalt pits, and the king of Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell there, and the remainder fled to the mountains. Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, all their provisions, and went their way. Along with that, they also took Lot's, Abram's nephew, his brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Then one who had escaped came and told Abram, the Hebrew, for he dwelt by the terebinth trees of Marmith, the Amorite brother, our cousin, the Amorites, brother of Iscah, and brother of Anna. They were allies. They allied themselves with Abram. Now, when Abram heard that his brother, he called his nephew his brother. Not only did he see him as his nephew, as we should all see our kinfolks as our kinfolk, but they should all be seen as brothers and as sisters alike. Were taken captive. He armed his 318 trained servants. They were trained for war. Yes, they took care of the cattle and the sheep and whatnot, but they were trained to defend themselves, who were born in his own house, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. He divided his forces against them by night. He and his servants attacked them in the nighttime and pursued them as far as Habbah. These kings, 318 in that 18 men of his own house, however, and his allies, Escar and Anar. So they pursued them. He attacked them and pursued them as far as Habbah, which is in the north of Damascus. So he brought back the goods. They take it from these kings. Also brought back his brother Lot. He called his nephew a brother. And his goods as well as the women and the people. Now, the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shavith. That is the king's valley. After his return from the defeat of this great king, Chedorlaomer, and the kings who were with him. Now, Abram and Melchizedek. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He had a relationship with this king. He was the priest of Yah Most High. So this priest, or this representative from Solomon, blessed Abram, and he blessed him, says, "Blessed be Abram of Yah Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. Blessed be Yah Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand." This man knew this because they had a close relationship with him. A lot of people suspect that only Hebrews had a relationship with Yah. This goes on to validate the fact that other people had relationship with Yah unbeknownst to others. That don't say you don't know Yah just because you're simply a Hebrew. Melchizedek, king of Salem, apparently had a relationship with Yah. He acknowledged that relationship with Yah because he acknowledged Abram. Now, he gave him tithes of all. Now, the king of Sodom said to Abram, the one who got his stuff taken away, who got defeated, give me the persons and take the goods for yourself. Just give me the people. Take the goods for yourself. Here's the sort of man Abram was. The rock we were hewn from, or we ought to emulate. He wasn't looking to take advantage of a situation. He wasn't looking to use his nephews, his brother, as a means to secure things. And he made that quite clear by virtue of this statement. But Abram said to the kings of Sodom, I raise my hand to Yah Elohim Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. I raise my hand that I will take nothing. I don't want none of this. I'm not using my nephew as a pretext. I don't want none of your stuff. From a thread to a sandal strap. And that I will not take anything that is yours. I don't want none of y'all, none of your stuff. I did this for one reason alone, for my nephew, my brother. Least you should say, Abram says, by way of this, I made Abram rich. I don't want nobody to think you made me anything. I am by what I am, and I got what I got by virtue of the Most High, not by pretext. And so only what the young men have eaten, my warriors, my allies, and a portion of the men who went with me, my allies, Aner, Ishkar, and Merith. Let them take their portion. Let them have their part. I don't want none of it. I'm not using my nephew, my brother, as a pretext for anything. I got what I got. I have what I got. I'm looking for what I got from y'all. I don't want anything anyone else has. So you can justify, we made him rich. It's because of us he's wealthy. See, what Abram said, not one of you can say that in regards to me. The Most High has made me who I am, what I got, and what I have. So my nephew is not a pretext for any personal gain. I did it because he's my nephew and he's my brother. Praise the Most High. Thank you, Moshe, the prophet, for relaying this information to us. And thank you, Most High, for sharing the rock we were hewn from to get some perspective on how we all be in these matters. Praise the Most High. Without further ado, my lovely Isha Nasanya, any comments on the commentaries?
No, sir. None at all.
Thank you, Nasanya. Elder Sister Thais, any comments on the commentaries?
All praises to the Most High. I love it how you said even before being Hebrew, Abram, even before the nation of Israel, we don't know the people, they still serve the Most High. And there were people that were, loyal and humble under the Almighty and that he used. Even though Abram was the progenitor of the nation, we know that there were people that Yah used, and he gives us a few examples of those people. And hallelujah, all praises to the Most High, that he has people everywhere. And even those that are outside of the nation by blood or alignment, if they would turn from their evil and wicked ways, humble their hearts and cry out to the Most High, he will accept you too. So all praises to the Most High Yah and to his word for our dear brother Moshe for keeping an account. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Elder Sister. Very astute of you. Praise Yah. Fellow students, that comes to the conclusion of I see Nasanya might come on. Nasanya, Were you about to say anything?
No, I was just agreeing. Praise y'all. Praise you.
Praise God. Thank you, son. Fellow students, that concludes our studies for the night, but it doesn't conclude our study. For us, it doesn't stop until the casket drops. It shouldn't stop for you either, because these studies are paramount, they're imperative, and they're pivotal. Stop looking for people to change your life. As Michael Jackson once alluded to in a song, started with the man and a sister in the mirror, asking them first and foremost to change their ways. Simply said. I want to thank these daughters of Zion, my Esau, and my fellow elder sister, Thais. As daughters of Zion, they've done their due diligence, moral obligation as such. As all daughters of Zion should be doing to some extent, shape, form, or fashion. Simply said, hands to rock the cradles. Simply by being here and voicing their comments and commentaries into the ethos, which is paramount in our lives in this nation. Our sisters has always been a pivotal part of our nation. They've always been an imperative part of our nation, and they always will be one of the founding solutions of our nation, as they have been in time past. Praise the Most High. And there are many evidence of that to support that. That being said, I, as their male counterparts, have done my due diligence, moral obligation as such, by offering these instructions by way of the Most High. But the onus is not on Elder Sister Thais and my lovely Isha Nasanja, nor on me. That onus and responsibility lies on every head in the nation, male and female alike. It's incumbent upon each of us to heed the instructions of the Most High, to humble ourselves before the instructions of the Most High, to lean and meditate on the instructions of the Most High, to cling to the instructions of the Most High, to allow the instructions of the Most High to be their pathway, lit by that light, which is wisdom and understanding. I know, fellow students, your names, your identities, your language were stolen away from you. And you've been miseducated, misinformed, and so countless acts of disinformation. They have falsely claimed that the Most High is like some old man sitting on the throne that has early onset dementia and Alzheimer and drooling at the mouth. He don't know where he's at and which way he's going and what time it is. It is far from the truth as the truth can be. But what has been brought to you by the social engineering and conditioning by way of the Greco-Romans, Dutch, Portuguese, English, French, Spanish, you call them, I name them, and the Nicene Council, and the Roman Catholic Church, and its derivative churches, that Yah is no more. How can that be so? Yah created this universe by his word. He spoke these things into existence. Is not this universe still existing? That would not even stand to reason. That is not even, using a Greek term, logical. But what is logical, using the Greek terminology, that the Most High word, because this universe is everlasting. Yah's word is everlasting. Yah doesn't need anything brought to him by way of those Greco-Romans, Dutch, Portuguese, French, Belgium, Spanish, English, you name it, I call. The Nicene Council, the Roman Catholic Church, and its derivative churches. Yah doesn't need a trifecta. Why? Because he is the creator. You can't create anything for Yah. Yah created everything he needed and everything you need. He doesn't need any assistance. But Yah needs one thing from you that you can humble yourself and comply with. Yah needs for you to hear his instructions. Yah needs for you to humble yourself to his instructions. Yah needs for you to allow his instructions to be your pathways when lit by that light which is wisdom and understanding. That's all that Yah needs from you. Humble yourself to Yah. Humility is our strength, not false pride beating our chest, not male testosterone beating our chest. Yah needs from you humility and acceptance. Simply said, the word of Yah is everlasting and it's forever. And it works for you. Friends, fellow students, brothers and sisters, if you utilize it, you apply it, you activate it. Plainly said, the word of Yah works for each of you individually if you work it. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. Hallelujah. So without further ado, I will ask my sister elder Thais to say her shalom and good nights. I will ask my lovely Isha, simply said my wife in Hebrew, Nasanya, to close us out for the night. And then I'm going to play another one of those lovely songs that she helped produce for this program. In closing, Elder Sister Thais, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Hallelujah. Shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, sister. Shalom and good night. Nasanya, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, Isha. Shalom and good night. And let us listen to another beautiful song. Sing new songs to Yah. And by golly, my wife produced a lovely song unto the Most High. True Israel. Praise Yah.
Long road, dust on my shoes. Still I'm chosen, not by a crown, by the bruises I use. Yeah. We walk through ashes and blame, carried our story, nobody cared for our name. We are the true Israel. Strip every label, but you can't touch what's on. In our scars and our breath and the love that won't let go. We are the true Israel, and our hearts already know. They talk like they know my past. Try to own my future like they signed it in glass, but I've got fire in my chest. Voice of the desert, saying, child, you're blessed, oh yeah. We are the true Israel, written on bone, not stone, not stone. You can strip every label, but you can't touch what's on. In our scars and our breath. second